You have 1 Robux and you want to spend it on something. So here are some things you can buy with 1 Robux. First thing you can do is buy these pants right here, the black slacks and the jeans. These are very old pants. They're like 8 years old, but they actually do look pretty decent and they're both 1 Robux. So very cheap. Honestly, you can't go wrong with these. I mean, these are some very basic pants, but they are a small upgrade from the default pants. So if you have 1 Robux, this is actually a really good choice. And I definitely do recommend getting these nice pants for 1 Robux each. You can also buy all of the free items on the catalog. Technically, these aren't 1 Robux, but if you have 1 Robux, you can still do all this stuff. And surprisingly, there is actually a lot of things for free. Like, there's about 2 pages and a couple more on the 3rd page of just free items. There's free hats, free hair, free sunglasses, fedoras, aviators, free heads, emotes, faces. They even added layered clothing that you can get for free, and some of these actually look really nice, and they're all free. So if you want those, you can all get those with 1 Robux because they're all free. You can also get any of these old t-shirts for free because t-shirts used to be able to be sold for free. So you can actually get a lot of different t-shirts all for free on the catalog. So yeah, all you have to do is just code view all items and then free down here, and you'll be able to buy all of these free items. Another thing you can do with 1 Robux is save it and then eventually buy something more expensive. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to be able to afford, you know, these 8 million, 9 million items here with 1 Robux if you just save it. But if you do save that 1 Robux, that could eventually turn into like 10. And then from there, you can just continue to make a little bit extra Robux. And eventually you'll be able to actually afford like a Sunday for 66 million Robux. Or you can get this thing for 1 billion Robux. I don't know how to pronounce that, but if you want to buy that, it's 1 billion Robux, and you can get there if you eventually save with 1 Robux. Now, but it is actually pretty powerful if you save your Robux. So if you have 1 Robux, I'd suggest just saving it until you get more. But of course, you can also do all the other things in this video, like buying a limited for 1 Robux. I mean, this is insanely rare, and it's actually really hard to buy any of these limiteds, especially these, for 1 Robux. It is possible, it's just really hard because there's bots that automatically buy any cheap limited. But if you get really lucky, you might just see this chance right here, like Dominus Emp selling for 1 Robux, and then you can obviously click it and, you know, kind of see the bad news. But it is 1 Robux if you inspect elements it. So yeah, if you get lucky enough, you might actually be able to get some of these limiteds for 1 Robux. It's hard though, because there's a lot of bots and stuff, but it's possible. Another pretty cool thing you can do is cry because you can't afford all these expensive items. I mean, there's some pretty expensive items here. Like all of these are over 1 million. You have a couple of things for like 1 billion Robux. You have some little bit more cheaper things like 600 million. You have a Sunday for 66 million. You have obviously all of the Dominuses. I mean, there's a huge variety here. And if you have 1 Robux, pretty much all you can do is just kind of stare at these items and cry because you'll never own it. Or you can start making Robux and actually own some of these items. Your choice, but with 1 Robux, unfortunately, you cannot afford these items. Another cool thing you can do with 1 Robux is flex that you have 1 Robux to all the people who have no Robux. So as you can see here, I was flexing that I have 1 Robux, which is more than these people since they have 0. Well, except for when that happens. But other than that, you can flex that you have 1 Robux, which is more than a lot of people, surprisingly. Sorry for blinding your eyes with light mode, but there is also something else that you can do with 1 Robux, and that is actually selling a game pass and then buying it. So for example, I have a cookie right here, and I'm going to go ahead and preview it. And it's just a nice cookie. I'm going to verify the upload. I'm going to configure it, sales, turn on. Let's sell this thing for 1, and then I'm going to delete it from my inventory. And as you can see here, the price is 1 Robux, and I'm going to buy it just like that. That is something that you can do with 1 Robux. Also, make sure to subscribe because that's another thing you can do with 1 Robux or even 0. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.